it's going to work. So our admin will put some title in this input field of category title. For example, he will put technology as a category name, and then he will click on this publish button. So we have to consider two things. First one will be the category title that admin is putting on this input field, and the second one is this publish button. So we will get this technology text when admin will click on this publish button, and then we will take that text and save it in our table of category. Now how we can get this publish button, let me show you how. So back to my editor, I have to go to my main area where I have that button. So you can see that I'm in the main area on line 67, and on line 88 you can see this publish button that is inside my form. My form is starting from line 71 and it's ending at the line of 93. So I will get this publish button by its name, and it has the name of submit. So I will say on top inside one PHP script that if my admin click on that button of publish, so I can translate this into one PHP function that is set. So I will say if my button of publish is set, and that button I can get that button by a super global of post. So if that button which has the name of submit is set, then you should perform all of this code. Now make sure that this submit must match the name that you had given to your button. You can see I have given it name of submit, and here I have the same one, submit submit. So now I made this condition, if this button is set, then we will take this text out of this field. So we can get this text by same method of super global of post. So here if I can show you real quick, that here is this input field, and this input field has the name of title. I can make it category title so that you can clearly see. So now we have to take this name, this input field. So I will say here one variable that will be category, that will be equal to one super global of post, in which we will have that category title. So now we save this post category title inside this category variable. So now first of all, before entering this category title in my database and writing queries to do that, I will apply some basic validation on this category title so that we can sanitize our data before entering it into our database. So right here I will say if admin leave this field empty, then don't enter the empty data in the database. So I can translate it into empty function of PHP. So I will say if this category variable that has this input field is empty, then you should show admin some error message and say that all fields must be filled out. So we can show this message directly in form of an error, but better approach is by using session. So after showing this error, we can simply redirect, or you can say restrict our admin to be on the same page of categories.php. So I will define one function that we can call anytime whenever we need. So I'm gonna create one new file with the name of functions.php, and this file will also be in my includes folder. starting one PHP tag, and let's create this function that will have a name of redirect underscore to. So this function will take one argument as the location where we want to redirect our admin or user, and inside this function we will make our header to go to this location, and we will concatenate it with this new location that we are gonna define here, and then we will simply exit this function. So this is just a simply redirect function, very simple. We will take some argument, and this argument will have some name. So it will have a name of categories.php or db.php where we want to redirect our user, and we need colon here. So let's save this file, and now we need to include this functions.php file in order to use this file. So right here on line 2 I will include this file. This file is inside includes folder, and its name is functions.php. So we will show this error message and restrict our admin to stay on the same page. So we will say go to this category.php. So it's categories.php, so I have to mention the correct one here. So the idea is, this is very simple validation. When this input field will be empty, we will run this simple validation check. If you have this empty field, then show this error message and redirect our admin to this categories.php page. And also we included this file, which means we can simply use any function or any variable from this functions.php file. And here in functions.php file we have this method that will take the web address as an argument, and then it will direct our browser to go to this location, and it will exit. Now here you can see I have just simply show error in form of error, which is not good. In the next movie we will create one session file that will help us to carry out these error message back and forth on any page.